For years, Victoria's Secret wasn't just a lingerie brand. It was the ultimate arbiter of what was considered sexy. Their annual fashion show was a global phenomenon, a televised spectacle featuring the angels, supermodels with genetically impossible bodies, strutting down the runway in diamond-encrusted bras and massive wings. It was a fantasy constructed almost entirely for the male gaze. But as the world changed in the 2010s, a massive cultural shift known as the body positivity movement took over. Women began demanding to see real bodies, diverse shapes, and authentic representation. While competitors like Rihanna's Savage X Fenty celebrated inclusivity and skyrocketed in popularity, Victoria's Secret stubbornly refused to adapt. They arrogantly doubled down on the idea that their specific, hyper-thin version of perfection was the only fantasy worth selling, effectively telling millions of women that they weren't good enough. However, the brand's collapse wasn't just about out-of-touch marketing. It had a much darker, sinister undercurrent. The company's billionaire CEO and mastermind, Les Wexner, was exposed for having deep, decades-long financial and personal ties to the disgraced sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Reports surfaced that Epstein had used his close connection to Wexner to pose as a recruiter for Victoria's Secret models, allegedly using the brand's prestige to prey on young women. This revelation was catastrophic. It transformed the brand from simply outdated to morally toxic in the eyes of the public. The glamorous illusion was shattered permanently. The once legendary fashion show was cancelled, sales plummeted, and the company was forced into a desperate, clumsy attempt to reinvent itself. In the end, Victoria's Secret fell because they tried to sell a perfect fantasy to a world that had finally woken up to the ugly reality behind the curtain.